What's up, everybody? Demo Aurelius. To those that listen, thank you. Um, I'm in mourning, so my room's a bloody mess. I haven't really been outside working on the car. It's been too much wind blowing, been killing my sinuses. I've been hanging over my neighbor's house. Doing a little bit of music here and there. Anyway, 109 listens. Thank you. I think before my son passed or whatever, before all this started happening, I was about 8 or 9. It consistently up and down, I guess. Put out my resume and some people go and listen. Anyway, yeah, that's me. So not just being like, huh, go to demo really. No, that's why the car and stuff doesn't really matter. Anyway, this is I don't know if I would get considered as being demonetized, even though I make this, I don't know. Anyway, that's the reason why it was named Father's Day weekend. I made it on Father's Day. Originally, I was going through my son's album because I'm going to be reworking it. Original, some of the updated version of it, and on my main hard drive is the whole everything. Tossed in a folder, so I gotta start listening to this stuff through earphones and going through and changing and going back and forth between original versions and updated versions because everything was made in between. Reason, this old way I used to do it with WAV files and Vienna MIDI suite or whatever it was called, and using a hammerhead drum loop, whatever. So I didn't have really any type of way to modify my samples unless I cut them up small enough and had to load them so I can go up and down the scale. But it became a big hassle. So till I got Reason, that's when I started making the bulk of my stuff. So anyway, yeah, I don't post much because I'm working. Been grieving a lot. Been over my neighbor's house. So besides all the wind, I'm working. I'm getting sounds stuck and trying to get my ears tuned for what I have to do. So I'm gonna be doing quite a bit mixing, but I'm going to release some other stuff that's all up in here somewhere. I was listening to or looking up folders. There's a song. I sampled that right there, and this is right before I really got into Atmosphere. He sampled that as well. Mama had a baby and his head popped off. So, I'm like, oh, dang, I know that. Where is that sample from? I did the song like 3 years or 2 years before I heard the album. So it was like, oh, snap. Okay, cool. Anyhow, that's why Atmosphere became one of mine, because me and Ant, the producer, was basically bouncing back and forth in between samples that we were somewhat using. And then when I was listening to Slug's actual lyrics, it was like, oh, dude, this dude writes my fucking life. So, he writes what I go through. So, yeah, MCs that do that is quite nice. Anyhow, these are all albums that I own and stuff. So, yeah, I used to have a whole bunch of stuff on vinyl and it all disappeared. That was a CD that I had. So, anyhow, oh yeah, those are all my albums I've been going through. Yeah, so I'm gonna be working. I'll be doing some more stuff. Little Buddy New. And these are old. 21, 21, 21. This is why we started working on some stuff. Okay, so everybody have a good day. Drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Rather just fall asleep in the passenger seat with the keys, in the door panel, just in case. Don't get a DUI. Don't give anybody a reason. Be responsible. Drink you some water. Bam. Wash your hands, wash your face, brush your teeth. Stay out of people's face. Treat people the way you want to be treated. You be a fucking asshole and they start being a fucking asshole and everybody gang up on you. That's fucking karma in one way or another. So, one good a week if you can. Even if it's just biting your tongue from people pissing you the hell off. You never know what other people are going through, and nobody knows what you're going through. So, as people, we need to kind of figure that out as a bit. Whatever. Anyway, stay safe. Happy Father's Day.